Debating tonight on whether Sheila Dikshit should resign or not. Details tomorrow. CAG report that we put out is being formally submitted tomorrow. Taking sides tonight on that debate, Rahul Mehra and Kirti Azad feel she should resign, and Vikas Singh and Siddharth Mishra, senior journalists from the Pioneer newspaper, feel she shouldn't. Here's the story tonight. The political war over Sheila Dikshit has only intensified. 24 hours after Times Now gave out full details of 100 pages of the CAG report. There is mounting pressure on Sheila to resign. The BJP says if Yeddi can quit, why doesn't Sheila? This is pure, hard evidence that Times Now has. The entire CAG report is with me tonight. And the full hard evidence that is put out as far as the CAG report is concerned makes multiple charges against Sheila Dikshit.
2 days after Times Now exposed how the CAG report indicted the Delhi Chief Minister, Sheila Dikshit refusing to break her silence, avoiding our cameras not once,
CAG report जब प्लेस की जाएगी पार्लियामेंट उसके बाद PSC उसके बाद
not twice,
मुंबई में नहीं कमेंट करूंगी, पहले कहा है वो पार्लियामेंट में लेकर दी जाएगी तब उसके बाद,
but 3 times.
Ma'am, the opposition has been calling for your resignation pending an inquiry into the CAG.
You asked me this question this morning. What do I say? I don't know why the opposition please.
Stubborn silence by the minister in the midst of a brewing controversy, finding support from her party.
We can't talk about a CAG report which has not been placed before Parliament.
But we can say this, that the office of the CAG should be concerned about the manner in which the reports have leaked. And we do hope that the CAG himself will file an FIR to make sure that this kind of leakage doesn't take place and find out who is responsible for the leakage.
The silence and the roundabout defense not enough for an opposition that's now baying for her blood.
There can be absolutely no denying that the Chief Minister should step down. Because when investigations are going to be on, how can she continue?
If now a little sense of conscience is left in Sheila Dikshit, she has to resign. And if she does not, Dr. Manmohan Singh, please fulfill your own assurance on the floor of the House and outside.
Pressure mounting on Sheila Dikshit after the Times Now expose. Can the Chief Minister actually claim that she didn't know about the cost hikes or the massive profits? Her silence now only raising more questions. Bureau Report, Times Now.
Our request to Sheila Dikshit to appear on the Times Now went out at 10 minutes past 5 yesterday, and we are still waiting. Taking positions tonight. Kirti Azad, my first question to you is, Sheila Dikshit is going to brazen it out. Have no doubt about it. She's 3-time Chief Minister. She's not going to go away. And the Congress will support her, saying that this is a mere CAG report. That's how it's going to play out. So what will happen?
Well, let me be very honest. All that I've been seeing is what I had said when I gave my speech on the Commonwealth Games. There was a report even before the speech that I gave in 2010 about the CVC and the CAG, where they had alleged the same things. And then you had the Shunglu report, which said exactly the same, that you may give credit to the Chief Minister for doing a good thing, but you have to also make her responsible for the 900 crore loss to the Exchequer, which was public money. And that has again come out in the CAG. So you can't have 5 reports all being said that is just a report and it hasn't been proven as yet. So I simply feel there is also that meeting that was held on the 29th of January, which I'm sure you must be having a copy of. And if you don't have, then you go to www.pib.nic.in, where all these committees were formed. I don't know what emergency was, because once it was formed on 29 January 2005, responsibilities were fixed, the work should have been done, and in the name of emergency and in the name of saying that it's very late we have to do work, all these things took up 900% price rise, Space Age, which was disqualified.
Incredible.
For simple reason that it didn't have adequate papers, it didn't even have a manufacturer as a lead man in their consortium. and then she writes, and that guy gets the preliminary that you've been talking about in your stuff, which was 5,000. The same company sold to Saudi Arabia, which came here for 25,000. I've got plenty of it, and I'm really very happy that what I had said then is coming true, and what you've been showing now.
No, absolutely. I want to put out this particular letter. It was also put out by the government of Delhi's office yesterday. Now, in this, there is a company which has been rejected in the technical bidding process. It writes and makes an appeal to Sheila Dikshit almost as if she's an extra constitutional authority. Sheila Dikshit signs on it. Her officers say, take this matter up very urgently. Sheila Dikshit's signature is right here. After that, suddenly there is a fresh evaluation of this company, and Siddharth Mishra, this company ends up getting 60% more points. The same people evaluate the same company and it gets 60% more points, it's brought back. Now Sheila Dikshit's government is saying, don't blame us for the space age scam, because they went to court. They went to court for the financial bidding process. Sheila Dikshit got them back in the technical evaluation process. Was that the right thing to do? Isn't that one of the reasons why she should resign, Mr. Mishra?
What has Sheila Dikshit written on the letter?
Sheila Dikshit has signed on a letter, and as a response. No, 1 minute.
A petition is placed before her. A petition is brought before her.
Yeah.
And she marks it to the department.
No, 1 second. 1 second. Let me ask.
And then subsequently the same department again rejects that petition.
Mr.
And thereafter,
1 minute.
the company goes to the court.
No. Don't take it to the court yet. 1 minute. Hold on, Mr. Mishra. 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. This company was rejected on technical grounds. It didn't get the basic minimum points. Can you tell me on what reason, with what technical knowledge, with what kindness of heart and sudden generosity, Sheila Dikshit picked up this company, which, by the way, in its letter also acknowledges it did not send basic samples on time. She picked it up and told her officers to look into it. She is breaking the basic rules of governance.
No, she did not.
Mr. Mishra.
No. This is dramatizing it too much.
It is the
this
fact.
Is dramatizing it.
It is the fact.
Dramatizing it too much. The point is that a petition comes to the chief minister.
Okay.
She marks it to the department.
All rejected bidders go to chief minister.
The departmental committee takes it up and evaluates it and gives certain ranking to it. And a higher committee than the committee which evaluated rejects it. That committee rejects it.
No. 1 second. Don't mix up financial bidding and technical bidding. Don't mix it up.
So you see, it is wrong to say.
No.
It is wrong to say the chief minister picked up a sample, gave a sample, and
so here's the way.
Simplifying the
so here's the way the government should operate.
There is a way government functions. The government departments functions.
Yeah, the government departments function like this.
Why this question should be put to Mr. Subramaniam, who was the engineer.
Oh, so blame the officer. Oh, fantastic. Blame the officer.
Very high authority in the government. Very high official in the government.
Very good.
He should have.
Blame the officer.
Reasons why did he include it in the technical this thing?
Right. So it's fantastic. Blame the officer. Rahul, I'll go to Rahul Mehra.
The engineer in chief is answerable for it.
So blame the officer and forget the fact that the officer was responding after the chief minister's signature. Rahul Mehra.
No,
this is one of multiple.
I'm sorry. Bureaucracy cannot be allowed to run riot.
Oh, so bureaucracy runs riot.
Political representatives and the matters will be referred to the government.
No. Who was this letter addressed to? The bureaucrat or the chief minister? Tell me one simple question. Who was this letter addressed to?
It was the petition to the chief minister.
So the chief minister.
To the department.
Did the chief minister sign on it?
And I'm sure this is not the only one petition of
this is one of multiple cases.
Several such petitions in every chief minister's office.
So all chief ministers do it. So Sheila Dikshit also does it.
From Gujarat to West Bengal.
Okay, so all chief ministers do it. Sheila Dikshit also does it.
My dear friend, why to the engineer in chief? Why not to the technical committee?
Exactly. Let me go to Rahul Mehra.
She should write to the junior engineer.
No, fantastic.
She has to write to the head of the department.
No. They should have gone to the technical committee that was there.
Here's a question of propriety.
The committee that was formed on the 29th of January 2005
not to the junior engineer.
under the chairmanship of the late Arjun Singh Ji.
Yes,
right? It was then. It should have gone into that committee. It shouldn't have gone to the engineer chief or junior engineer. Or I'm not talking about that. Why to an engineer? Why not to the technical committee?
1 second. These are very. I only picked up one case. These are very,
secretary of the department, not to the engineer of the department.
Gentlemen, these are extremely grave charges. Charges of padding of costs, stifling competition, post-contract jugglery, 900% cost escalation, 100 crore wasted deal, openly favoring bidders. I mean, it's such grave charges. So I'm only pointed out one case. Okay, Rahul. Rahul, please come in. Yeah.
Arnab, I want to raise a few issues, and I hope, since you said you have all the time today, I get a little bit of an opportunity and I can place my facts before you. The bigger question, Arnab, today before the nation is, and I'm raising a bigger question, a larger picture I'm showing. What is it and why is it that the PMO has been sitting quiet? It has been surrounded by ministers who are now sitting in jail or who are culpable and prima facie evidence is there against them. It has been, along with the Congress party, UPA, they have been asking for the head of Yedurappa, but different measures obviously are being adopted when it comes to Lokayukta and the CAG report. If CAG is such a meaningless and a body which doesn't really, its prima facie evidence means nothing for the nation and for the political parties, why not scrap a CAG? The only two institutions today which are left, which have some respect left in the eyes of countrymen, are one is the Election Commission and the other is the CAG, which is why these people keep on indicting all politicians, bureaucrats, but nothing happens. So now give it to the politician body, a PAC, and they will throw it in the dustbin. The larger question, four of them. Number one, why was it that the Mani Shankar Iyer as well as the succeeding minister, MS Gill, were shown the door when they actually wanted to rein in Suresh Kalmadi's corrupt regime? And why was it that Suresh Kalmadi was given a free run, irrespective of who appointed Suresh Kalmadi? Suresh Kalmadi, according to me, made a fool of the entire political class.
So Rahul,
just one more minute. Why is it that there is no collective responsibility in the political class? Why is it that the political class clings on to power like Fevicol and nobody can get them out? Why is it that the entire mechanism of whether the Chief Minister of Delhi is inefficient or corrupt? I say in either case she should step aside, she should let investigation take its own course, because the last, let us not now come down to the situation where we say that the last refuge of a scoundrel is truly politics.
Chief Minister,
and that is what everything is coming down to.
My question to Vikas Singh is, former Additional Solicitor General, two questions to you, very briefly, Mr. Vikas Singh. One is, can a Chief Minister continue in that post when there is going to be a serious investigation on strong charges of corruption? There will have to be an investigation, A. B, does the pure legal argument hold anymore? Yesterday, KTS Tulsi said on the program, show me that a bribe was paid. He said, okay, there may have been major financial irregularities, but show me that a bribe was paid. Will that argument hold, Mr. Singh?
I'll tell you, Arnab, we have to understand the constitutional scheme of how the CAG is placed by the Constitution. The Constitution merely provides for a CAG who will look into the accounts of the affairs of the government and place his report before the parliament. So basically it's a toothless tiger. Now you have to also see the mechanics of how a CAG report is actually prepared. Now you have to understand this, because then you will understand how you should react to a report like this. A CAG report is prepared by these officers from the department of the CAG, who actually, when they are really looking into the affairs, do not get into the larger picture to understand actually why this decision, why this hurry, what is the deadline to meet, why this delay. So they really, look into all this with a very narrow approach as to the finances.
Mr. Singh. Yeah. Mr. Singh, please. This is not right. I think, is it right to always demean the CAG, saying they are a bunch of accountants? I mean, these are some of the brightest officers of the Indian Audits and Accounts Service who've come through a competitive examination from some of the. The question is,
I'm not doubting their brightness.
But you are doubting their mandate. You are doubting their mandate.
I'm not doubting their brightness. I'm only saying that this report, the CAG, right from the beginning, right when the Constitution was originally framed, was made a toothless tiger, and accordingly it always gets the scant respect even by the department when they come to do the study of the departmental accounts. And when they prepare the report, their focus is only primarily on the revenue. They don't look at the larger picture. I'll give you an example.
So you are saying, I get your point. So yours, one minute. I have one small rebut, and they're coming to you, gentlemen. I know Kirti Azad, you want to rebut, and so does Rahul Mehra.
Your voice is, yeah.
Mr. Vikas Singh, I have just one simple question to you, sir.
Yes.
I am not a civil engineer, neither am I a lawyer, neither am I an accountant. But if somebody tells me that the roads were being beautified in Delhi at 20% higher cost than the Indian Railways charges for putting railway tracks, then won't I raise an eyebrow? So the CAG has put that matter in the public domain. I didn't know that. People of India didn't know that was going on. Now it's been exposed. Either Sheila Dikshit demolishes that fact, either Sheila Dikshit puts out facts to say that is a falsehood, or she takes responsibility that under my tenure allowed this to happen. Mr. Singh.
No, I'm not holding any brief for Sheila Dikshit, so I really can't answer as far as that particular transaction is concerned because I have not seen the papers with regard to that transaction.